This is the Philly Joe and Vicki podcast.
The Philly Joe and Vicki podcast.
How about that parking spot I got yesterday? We were all out, and I'm telling you, you guys, how long was your walk to your parking spot?
Well, it was a bit of a trek. Me and Joe rode together, and we parked a little further away because it's one of those newer areas, and once you get in, it's hard to turn around if there's nothing there. So,
Yeah.
Can I just start by mentioning, Vicki came in my car, and we were leaving this building. And when you said parking spot, at first I thought you were talking about the one you were stuck in here at work that we were laughing about because there was a courier doing a drop-off.
Oh, yeah.
And you couldn't get out of the spot, so you were going to be about 10 minutes behind us. So it was a cool walk right in those open areas. But so I parked farther back, and I felt real bad. I said, Vicki, maybe I'll just get the car and I'll move it up. And she goes, no.
we were in too deep.
Basically, she looked at me and said, you could use the walk, Buster. Okay? Anyway, we were laughing because we didn't know where you were. And then I grabbed my phone as I'm walking in the door, and it's you texting me going, hey, are you guys here already?
Yeah, because I'm not going in without
What do you mean,
guys.
are we here already? We're just walking in the door, and there's Aubrey, like VIP parking, like he's walking up to the valet, throwing the kid the keys to move the car.
I was so proud of that. It just came open. So out at the St. Boniface Mega Million Choices Lottery launch yesterday, they threw a nice deal, a press conference, and some great food laid out for us. But yeah, I pulled up, same as you guys. But I saw the spot before I had to go turn around. And I'm like, that can't be real. Because parking is always a premium at these events.
Yeah, it is.
So I'm like, that can't be real. So I didn't speed because, it's a residential area, but I'm like, I got to go back and check that. So I turn around, I come back, and sure enough, no fire hydrant, no parking signs, and it was almost right in front of the house. I'm like, yeah.
You were glowing walking up to that house.
Well, it started the show today. He's still glowing from yesterday.
The Philly Joe and Vicki podcast. Call the Bone phone, 780-BONE. Brought to you by Auto Gallery of Winnipeg.
Morning, Steve Kona, rolling in work after that great Jets game again last night. This team, I haven't seen this team play 60 minutes of hockey at all this year. That's their problem. They can't play 60. Like, they run out of gas after 30 minutes. Last night against the Oilers, it's the third period. You had a 3-1 lead. How many leads is this team going to blow this year, right? They just don't have the killer instinct at all. Nothing. They go into a shell, and they watch these players dance around. You can just see it's going to happen, that they're going to score. Anyway, I could go on forever. It is what it is. They're the this year. Have a good Friday. Bye-bye.
Well, they had 2 shots on net in the third period last night, so that was something that went viral yesterday. But I'll tell you what, we got another shot at it tonight at 7 o'clock, and we're giving away tickets in just over an hour.
I sure hope so, man. They could really use a win to break that skid. Crazy Craig with a movie review. First one of 2026, and this one, I have a feeling... Joe, this is going to be a movie you'll want to see, Primate, because you love...
I came in and told you guys it scared the hell out of me already. I love monkeys. I love primates. I think they equal funny when I see them in movies, and this damn thing came up on the screen before you go to the call, and all I remember is this girl going, oh, look at Ben. Ben's so cute. Ba, 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 with the primate, and all of a sudden... I don't know. That's not our Ben. Yeah. And it was like, this Ben is killing people.
Yeah.
I worry about you in this movie because you like funny.
I don't think I can watch it.
You like funny monkeys, funny apes, and this isn't so funny, according to Crazy Craig.
You don't want to see a monkey take a turn.
No.
Howdy. It's the first movie of the year from Crazy Craig. Primate. Yeah, it's basically Cujo all over again. Instead of a St. Bernard getting bitten by a bat, you have a chimpanzee bitten by a mongoose. Oh, my God. 9 out of 11. I was not expecting to enjoy this movie as much as I did. If you're a fan of horror movies, you're going to enjoy this movie because it is violent. It is graphically violent at that. If you just want to, you're a fan of horror and you just want to enjoy, a nice, quick movie, it's less than an hour and a half. It's got a couple of slow spots, but it's nice and tight. Also, be on the lookout for the trailer for Passenger. whoa, that looks nice. Anyway, again, 9 out of 11.
How do you feel about a Mongoose movie?
Well, I'll
I
tell you,
love Mongoose.
they must be underrated. I didn't know they could change the life of a primate. But if Crazy Craig, when he gets up, if he would text me, I need to know before I ever decide to go see a movie that's 9 out of 11, because that's a good rating. If Ben ever becomes regular Ben again, I don't want him to spoil it. But if it doesn't end well for Ben, it doesn't end well for me.
By the way, mongooses, like you're aware, they're a tough animal.
Yeah.
right?
What
They
are
can-
mongooses? Because I guess because goose is in the name, I always picture them as a bird,
No.
but it's a mammal.
Like a
Yeah.
rodent sort of
Yeah.
thing, right?
Yeah.
And they fight, like they can beat snakes, mongoose,
Yeah.
like a cobra.
They're underrated, aren't
yeah,
they?
they're underrated. Yes, thank you.
As toughness.
Had a call yesterday, someone, a bad dad award because a kid wasn't dressed warm enough going into Canadian Tire. We got a reply.
Hey, I'm just calling in response to the guy who was shaming that father for his young kid not having a tooth mitts, jacket, or boots on. All right, I've got a 19-month-old, and I will get that girl ready, get her in the car with her tooth mitts and boots on, and by the time we get to where we're going, she's like, no, I'm not wearing any of this. Throws that all off, okay? Second of all, kids or toddlers and babies aren't supposed to wear winter jackets in car seats. There's too much cushion there. It doesn't keep them as tight into the car seat as it's supposed to be. Third of all, it's been like 3 degrees below zero all week, so no, not a big deal at all. And you know what? Just like mind your own business.
I get what that guy's saying. You got a toddler, they're a mess. They're always a hot mess, and
I'll
it can
tell
be
you.
difficult.
As an adult, it's sometimes hard to wear a parka to get into the driving seat of your car. Never mind. Good seat.
Big N wants to talk about sick time. We were talking about it yesterday. Like, what are your thoughts on it? When should you call in sick? Blah, blah.
I don't know if you guys realized it, but at 7:27 or your time being 7:25, whatever, you guys were talking about stuff, and you got on the topic of diarrhea. And I don't know if it was just my imagination or not, but I swear to God, you guys said the word diarrhea like 10 times in about 15 seconds.
Yep, we did.
You'd have to go back and listen to know for sure. But anyway,
Funny word.
Yeah, it is.
just on the subject of sick time and whatnot, been driving school bus now for 23 years, so say 25 years ago or whatever, I was a spare driver. And back then, the only time I would get called to work is Monday, Tuesday, or Thursday, Friday, because basically everyone called in sick on those days because it was only after 3 days you needed a note. In fact, there was one lady who would even tell my boss sometimes that she was going to be sick on Friday, and it was only Tuesday. Not a word of a lie. Anyways, rock on. Big N out.
Listen,
Ballsy.
if you missed out about Big N had major surgery, just before the holidays? I think half of his large intestine was removed, he said, right?
Yeah.
And then he sent pictures about 3 days later. I think like he was home for 6 hours and realized he still had a reno project to finish in the rec room. Okay, so you're not dealing with a normal human being when it comes to work.
Oh, absolutely. And that leads to that whole other, you mentioned Big N, a whole other brand of people who will brag about, it's been 32 years and I've never called in sick.
Yeah.
Right? That person.
The Philly Joe and Vicki podcast.
Brought to you by Fort Rouge Auto Center.
On a Friday morning, Philly Joe and Vicki. Joe, did you get your answer? And without spoiling, because look, we got a movie review for Primate, new movie, Crazy Craig. Thank you very much. You gave it 9 out of 11. It's is it an ape gone bad? An ape, chimpanzee gone evil?
Which equals funny.
Yeah.
Right. Well, this doesn't...
Until it's not.
Until it's not. That's what happened to me in 30 seconds. I was watching a football game on the weekend, and what an emotional roller coaster ride. I go, wow, a chimpanzee, and they named him Ben? And then all of a sudden, this isn't the Ben I know. That says right there in the trailer. I said, well, it's not the Ben I know, and that was enough for me.
Right.
And then you hear that it got a great review from Crazy Craig. Usually those movies, are
They can
kind
be
of
hit or
campy.
miss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he said this one's intense.
Well, and he did preface it with, if you like scary movies.
Yeah, and I asked. I said, "Hey, how basically, I'd go see it if things ended well with Ben, like there was a full recovery from this mongoose bite." I can't answer the question without spoiling it for you, but Yeah, let me know what you think. It debuts tonight. I'd be willing to hear some more thoughts about the movie over the weekend.
He compared it to Cujo. Did you ever see Cujo?
Yeah, sure.
Dog gone bad.
Stressful.
Stephen King, yeah. But I wasn't a dog owner back then when I watched Cujo. Your life changes when you become a dog owner.
It's true.
Than before. Different perspective.
Yeah, you start rooting for Cujo.
Yeah.
Well, or is it just sad? Like a dog that goes that goes evil.
I'll tell you, Marley and Me with Jennifer Aniston and was it Owen Wilson?
Yeah.
You can't. No one told me, Joe, you're going to love this movie. You became a dog owner. You got to see Marley and Me. And how that movie ends, I phoned my friend right after the movie, after I stopped crying. And I said, why would you do this to a human being? At nowhere in the conversation do you tell me, even warn me that it's a sad movie.
That needs to be part of the rating system for movies. Like something bad
Sadness
happens to
level?
a dog. I can't watch it.
That's right.
The movie Fear?
Yeah.
Traumatized by it.
I Am Legend. Will Smith is German Shepherd.
I'm never watching it then.
There's a really...
That was tough.
Right? Really? Like a super sad part where the dog passes away.
This man has never been a dog owner in my life. And what was he just talking about the other day? He was sad when the littlest hobo left the town.
I think that's maybe why you never got a dog, because you just can't take the chance that dog might wander away to solve crimes.
You know what? Vicki, you're better than a therapist. I think you just sorted it out for me.
This is the Philly Joe and Vicki podcast. Here's what's trending with Philly Joe and Vicki.
All right, so the Golden Globes are this Sunday. Nikki Glazer's hosting them, and
good host choice, I think.
She did a great job last year, and I think right after it was such a success last year, they asked her to come back this year.
And she's coming back to Winnipeg too, the concert hall.
That's right. Yeah. So experts are making their predictions. Timothy Chalamet, Rose Byrne are who the odds makers are leaning towards in the acting categories. Hamnet and One Battle After Another are the favorites right now in the Best Picture categories. Now, I sent both of you 7 different categories just to make things a little more interesting.
Yeah,
and
I
on
want to redo mine.
On Monday morning, we'll kind of review. We'll see who comes out as the winner on this.
Like
one.
I was trying to be this would be like you joining my football.
Exactly.
Pool.
Yeah.
But I will tell you this. I had no idea what the movie choices would be, and then you tell us what the odds makers are saying. I'd like to revisit my pool now.
I left it open for you guys to send it your choices before we got to this. But,
I already did it.
Yeah.
I sent mine. You know what it
Maybe
made me?
It's best.
It made me realize is I've fallen apart when it comes to TV and especially movies. Like I got to get on top of this. There's some shows I got to see and some movies I got to see because so many of these I had no idea. I don't even. Well, I mean, obviously there's some big buzz movies that I've heard of, but there's a bunch that I don't even know.
Yeah, even when the list came out this year, I hadn't heard of a bunch of them, but I've since seen a few. I've been working my way down the list, and there's some pretty good ones.
All right.
Do the award shows though? I'm getting kind of tired of the celebrities doing the political stuff all the time in their speeches. I
bet there's going to be a lot of it this year.
It's going to be thick. Yeah, it's going to be thick.
I might just need to watch the Nikki Glazer clips later, or some of the celebrity funny speeches, that kind of stuff.
Gotcha.
Well, I'll be the scorekeeper on our picks, and Monday morning we'll see. Should we put some money on this? What do we want to bet?
If I can change my best motion picture drama to Hamnet now.
Sorry, it's locked in.
I went with Frankenstein.
Let's go breakfast on this.
Okay, yeah. Whoever loses buys breakfast? Is that it?
Yeah.
No, whoever wins, Vicki. What a win.
I don't know how betting works.
Yeah, let's go with whoever wins gets to lose money.
Gambling with Vicki Shea. You're doing it wrong.
This is the Philly Joe and Vicki podcast.
Vicki.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Holy diver.
Well, on command.
Yeah.
Like, that's unbelievable.
It should have been quicker, though. I was asleep at the wheel.
Yeah.
It's a lot better when the song is playing and you come in and we're usually yelling at the end of that song. So
right.
I apologize.
And I clocked the song, too, but I don't know. Mm-hmm. It's Friday.
Yeah. Great Friday song, if I may.
Totally.
Deal. Holy diver. 92.1 City.
That was pretty good, too.
Pretty good.
Was it pretty good?
Yeah. Just the right amount
guys.
of rasp.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I'm
I
not
like
touching
that.
it.
That might be. It's pretty rare that I get a pretty good when it comes to singing.
I can't sing at all. Like, I'll joke around like most people in their car, but man, I know you can sing, but Phil, I think I got to give you a full mark. Italian Judge gives you a 9 out of 10.
There's a few, there's a style of music that you sing along to well. Is that fair? I think there is.
I like a lot of loungy stuff, but that's easy to kind of sing along to. But I'm no Andrea Bocelli or anything. Like, Holy Diver, you can't.
Yeah, I know. When he does the fake opera man voice, I love it.
Fake opera.
I could see you as a crooner, Joe.
Yeah.
Crooner?
Sure. Hey, Johnny Amore
That's
here.
right.
I love you and you and you.
That's
hey,
your alter
everybody. Yeah. Holy Diver. Yeah. Hey.
That works. Okay, speaking of music, well, not really speaking of music, I want to play this call from Hooligan. It's a bone phone call, but it's a longer bone phone call that we didn't get around to at 6:20, and it's pretty funny and pretty interesting. The way Hooligan, he's got kudos for a driver, but just the way he wraps it up here at the end, give it a listen.
So yesterday morning, driving to work shortly after 6 a.m. Well, 6 a.m., whatever. Now I'm at Phillips, and I witnessed something. I still can't believe what I saw. I'm in the middle lane, and a car is making a right turn on red off of Burroughs, I believe it was. Now, this car made the right turn on red, stayed in the inside lane for a good distance, put their signal on, and had a good distance ahead of me, changed lanes, and came in my lane. I couldn't believe what I saw. Usually what I witness is people make a right turn and just start right across in front of me or to the third lane, cutting people off, but I'm still pinching myself. Ow! I haven't seen anything like that since the 80s. Now, I tried to actually, no word of a lie, I tried to pull up to this person to ask what radio station they listen to. Because that is a common sense, smart driver, and I guarantee you they listen to 92.1 City of the FM. 100% guaranteed.
That's nice. That's nice.
Yeah,
very nice.
That's good.
Positive call there.
Not
from the Hooligan.
First time we've heard someone say, I'm convinced, because there's so much reviewing of driving rules and explaining it on our bone phone and on this station that people call up and say, I'm convinced all these people I see who have no idea what they're doing can't be listening to City.
Yeah.
I mean, that's MPI driver instructor credible right there.
Yes.
Like that whole full side right turn into the right lane and then signaling into traffic.
And
wow.
just
I
how
do
rare.
like the idea of asking, when you see someone being a good driver, asking them what radio station they listen to.
And
That's
it's
so good.
such a Hooligan thing to do.
Yeah.
You could just visualize him pulling up alongside somebody and say, hey, what station do you listen to?
I'm certainly visualizing him pinching himself too, by the way.
So I tried to think of what song we could play coming off that call, and this one just seemed to fit. Turn up the radio. Are you clapping?
I love it.
Let's go, everybody now. Autograph.
A little off.
92.1 City, Winnipeg's rock station.
The Philly Joe and Vicki Podcast. Be a good person.
Rate or review this show wherever you subscribe and get PJ&V into more ears.
Shut up with your name.
Hey, what's your name? You've got a name so you can play this game.
The Name Game. Brought to you by South Beach Casino and Resort.
It's a game about names, I guess.
I'm not trying to, rub it into the Jets, but we have never been on like a losing skid with the name game, like 11. We'll miss here and there, but we always bounce back.
Yum. It's true. Mm-hmm. The game doesn't take us 60 minutes, though.
That's
either.
very true.
So for the few minutes it takes to play, we're all in.
Yeah, quick and dirty.
It's a good game for us, right? Because it doesn't take any special endurance or anything. All right, 780 City, 780-2484. If you'd like to play this morning, let's find a contestant. Hello there. Would you like to play?
Absolutely.
Okay. Listen to that voice. How old are you?
58.
58. Okay.
Feeling great.
Have you ever played before?
I have not.
Excellent. Okay, we're going to ask you a series of questions, and then, all three of us, and then we will guess your name. Sound good?
Sounds like a great plan.
Yeah, it's so fun. Okay, I'll go first with my two questions. Are you an outdoor worker or an indoor worker? Or a little bit of both? Could be both, too.
Was an outdoor worker, Now I'm an indoor worker.
There you go. You rose through the ranks.
Outdoor to indoor. Okay.
Got that?
I got that.
Joe has a formula. It's on his pad. We will never share it. So don't stop bugging us to share our system, okay?
Yeah, just because you can get the 11 herbs and spices from KFC online, you can't Google this.
No, you'll never find it. Okay, favorite style of food, because earlier this week it was like we were talking about Mexican and Greek and Italian.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a favorite style of food, a go-to?
Barbecue ribs.
Ooh,
Okay.
barbecue. Yeah, nicely
Do you
done.
make those yourself? Like a little sidebar there?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Do you own
Yes, sir.
a smoker?
Yes, I do.
Oh, yeah. As soon as I heard your voice, I knew that you were smoking meat out in the backyard. for
He might
sure.
even be a smoker
Yeah.
with that voice.
That's right.
All right, Vicki.
This is an adult show, girls and boys.
Okay, I'm going to kind of carry on with Phil's line of questioning here with stuff that we've talked about this week. What's your favorite TV theme song?
MASH.
MASH, right?
We
Okay.
played that one.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
And what's your favorite place in Winnipeg to get a Fat Boy burger?
Oh,
Good question.
There's so many options.
Yeah.
Wannabe Diner on Broadway.
Okay.
Yeah. Great place. Okay.
Man About Town.
Never been,
I'm going to write
yeah.
that and put that
No
in.
kidding.
The Man About Town.
Not too far from where you get your haircut, Phil.
Yeah, that's right.
It's just down the road.
Hair on Broadway. Good morning, Mike. Did a good job. Look at the beard. It's all trimmed up.
You were
mate.
getting compliments yesterday
Yeah, I
on
was,
that
yeah.
cut.
Golden Globe Awards are Sunday, as Vicki mentioned earlier on Scrollin'. Favorite movie of all time? And you've probably seen a few at 58. Some real good ones.
Shawshank Redemption.
Ah, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Classic.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Classic. You got a guy that can get things?
Everybody
It's
does.
Winnipeg. And because when we were talking about food, I mentioned my favorite was Italian twice out of the 3 choices I had for food. And you love your barbecued ribs, but what's your favorite Italian food?
Oh, I have to go with the pizza.
Yeah.
Pizza.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's an important
Pretty
one.
universal. What do you like on your pizza?
Pretty much everything but black olives.
Okay, yeah.
I'm
yeah.
with
pretty
you on
good.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty good. Okay.
We're ready to guess?
Yeah, I think so. The black olives really came through.
You know what's funny is I don't seem like a black olives guy, but I do like them. I'll put them on subs and pizza. I like
Really?
them.
It's a polarizing food. That's a pretty
Yeah.
distinctive taste.
I'm with the caller.
I don't care
Not a
for
black
it either.
olives guy on a pizza.
Billy, that's what Stacy told me.
What does that mean?
I have no idea.
He's putting Philly to the test now for the name.
Oh,
You got to hit
boy.
this.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay, now it's
Oh, so
pressured.
maybe he knows your wife? Or was that
no,
just
I
a
think
joke?
he was just
Oh,
poking.
okay.
Poking.
Okay.
I think so.
wasn't sure.
All right, you sound like a Carl to me.
No.
Not a Carl.
That's a good one.
How about a Doug? I wrote those down.
No, sir.
No Doug.
No, sir.
No Carl.
Okay, I'm going to go with Rodney.
No, but I wish.
Okay.
Rodney.
Yeah, it's a
okay.
good name.
Yeah, it's good.
And he'd get Rod. Yeah.
And you know what? I'm going to go with Phil as a name.
Oh,
No, there's only one great Bill in this city.
that's right. You got
Hey,
that
wow,
right.
that's true. It's true. And he didn't hear that from Stacy.
There's no way.
Honestly, the first name that came to mind was Jim. Jimmy, Jim,
No,
James.
no, sir. And Billy told me that, or Stacy told me that about Philly either, too, as well.
Okay.
Okay, and the other guess was, believe it or not, going to be Derek.
No, sir.
Okay.
Not even close.
Okay.
Sorry.
Gord.
You got me, Philly.
Gourd!
Gord, doesn't he sound a bit like a
Well,
Gord?
sure he
Yeah.
sounds like a gourd.
Yes.
Wow, Gordy!
Holy smokes.
Yeah.
About Philly.
What's
I
that?
had to crack the voice. It made it too easy.
Yeah. Well, and to be totally fair, I like a tinge. Gord's called before, like with
Okay.
traffic tips.
Oh, well, that's fair.
Gotcha.
But
Yeah.
it wasn't like an obvious, like, oh, this is Gord. The more he talked and the more he threw out some shots at me, I recognized his sense of humor
You know
style.
what? Penn and Teller did a whole show on how to do magic tricks, okay? They ruined magic for me.
This is the Philly Joe and Vicki podcast.
The Philly Joe and Vicki podcast.
Brought to you by Fort Rouge Auto Center.
It's Philly Joe and Vicki. The time now 7:42. Jojo, we got some big tickets up for grabs in a couple minutes here.
Yeah, LA Kings in town tonight. Donjay Kopitar, the last time we'll get a chance to see him in person. And, I had a couple people tell me this last night. You can appreciate guys like McDavid and Draisaitl, the way they play the game and everything else, but you really, really don't know until you see it up close on how quick and the maneuvers that these guys do. It's just not the same on TV as you see them at warm-up. You said there'd be a lot of people at the glass last night watching. I think you'll see the same thing with Kopitar.
Oh, and Drew
Doughty, too, legend.
It's the Kings are a good hockey team.
We're winning tonight.
Joe's calling it. Is that a guarantee?
I've guaranteed myself Jets wins for a while, but I'm not a quitter.
I didn't hit the intro for gut feeling. Is it an actual?
Nope.
It's
this is a heart. This is a heart feeling.
Oh, wow.
How is your heart?
Burning. It's been burning lately, Phil, and there's not enough antacid in the world that's going to help me out. But you know what? I don't give up on my team.
No.
I mean, it's been frustrating for them just as much as the fan base, but I think we're going to win tonight.
Okay, good. I sure hope you're right. And again, Jets, Kings tickets coming up in a few minutes with a completely useless question. I got to ask you guys, and it's an old question. I get it. The conversation's happened a million times. But do you Happy New Year? How late in January are you running with that? Because we were out yesterday, all three of us together. I got a great parking spot, by the way. But
it was unbelievable. Can I tell you something?
We should have taken a picture.
It was clutch.
Just so you could post it on the wall.
We this is the best part of the whole press conference, though. They have a little draw drum set up there, and it's at the door.
Tell this story.
It's at the door.
Forget Happy New Year.
Sorry.
That's another day. I want you to tell this story.
No, I'm sorry, but Happy New Year. It was interesting for us because you see other people in our business and everything else. So I think it's okay to say Happy New Year because you haven't seen them in a while.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
So that
I
kind
think
of thing.
you have all of January, I would say.
For
Great.
people,
it's a good conversation.
Yeah, I mean, Larry
starters.
David started that whole bit, right? That it was January 4th or 5th or something.
Somewhere
Can't
around
say it
there.
after that.
Yeah.
So yesterday, they make a last call for, hey, if you haven't, because there's like 7 entries in this drum of about 45 people. And people, they go, hey, okay, maybe last call here. Anybody not put their name in? And you see our fun little 5'2" redhead pipe up that I have it. And hey, Vicki Shea, come on over here. So Vicki fills out her name.
And everyone's waiting, watching me. I did put Phil's name in too.
Yes,
so
you
this
did.
is the best part.
Dead silence while she walks all the way over there.
Yeah, it was awkward.
And she goes, and Phil, I put one in for you too at the end. But I go, how about me? And she goes, I don't know if you do like draws. I said, I never win those things, so I never go in them. But here's the best part. We waited 5 minutes for the roundup. Vicky's the last one to put her name in. And then they draw a name. And, of course, whose name gets drawn? Vicki Shea, our first winner.
That's right.
And it was so good.
Don't miss opportunities when they come your way. You got to jump on them.
And even Vicki thought about putting Phil's name in the bin because he was far on the other side.
You did, yeah.
You didn't have the guts to come in front of everybody to enter that draw. I took one for the team.
I had a great spot right by the food. I wasn't leaving that spot.
You had a great parking spot and a great standing spot.
It was a good day.
They thought you were security by the food.
The Philly, Joe, and Vicki podcast.
And now, it's time for the Lock of the Week. Lock it up.
Wild Card Weekend edition. Here we go. And Vicki, you've heard Joe and I talking so much about Wild Card Weekend the last few days that you had to ask earlier this morning off air,
what does it mean?
Sorry, guys, but what's the story? Why are you two so excited?
I thought it was just inconsequential games. They just have to fill the slot before the playoffs.
The opposite.
The slots are filled.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and it's what's so great about it is there's 2 games tomorrow, 3 games on Sunday, and it's just football around the clock and great football games filled with drama. Other than the Rams-Panthers. I mean, you seem to think, Joe, before we get into our picks here, that that'll be a better game than some people think, Rams and Panthers?
Well, it could. I mean, they beat Los Angeles already once this season, and they're at home. Stafford, I think, had 3 interceptions that game, but the Panthers, they're so hit and miss. I'm taking the Rams in that game. They're the heavy favorites, but if the Panthers get the ball running, they might have a shot. But I'm taking LA. That's a gimme.
They're 10.5-point underdogs in that one.
That's a gimme for us.
Yeah. Now to our picks, our actual picks. Putting together a ticket here on PlayNow.com. I'll start. I'll take the New England Patriots under the likely coach of the year, Mike Vrabel, to win at home against the LA Chargers. Patriots Patriots come into the playoffs having won 3 straight. They're just an all-around team. And in playoff football, you got to do everything well. And they do everything well. That's what a Vrabel coach team is all about. They will beat the Chargers. Chargers come in slumping. I think they've lost 2 straight. So Patriots paying $1.50. I think they're getting out of round 1 for sure over the Chargers.
Well, the Chargers sat Herbert last game too, right, to heal that broken hand in that. But their offensive line isn't very good. I like that pick.
Okay, thank you, Joe.
I'm taking an upset, and I'm a Pittsburgh Steelers fan, so you could look at this as me betting with my heart. It's happened before on a Sunday or two. I will admit that, but I will say this. Nobody's expecting the Pittsburgh Steelers to win this game. Aaron Rodgers has had an okay season, but he's got a lot of playoff experience. DK Metcalf is back after his suspension. Their defense has played well, and Houston is going into a colder climate. They're an indoor team.
Yeah,
and
good
I
call
don't know
there.
if C.J. Stroud makes a few mistakes. They've got a great offense, even better defense in Houston. They're only 3-point favorites, though, and that's what made me sway to say my Steelers in the upset in a very close game will win at home and surprise most of us.
Wow, 235 the Steelers on playnow.com, the money line. So good for you, Joe, betting on your team. I don't think
we'll see.
I don't I wish I had your faith. I'm not
Yeah.
I don't think my team's going to win this weekend. They're on the road in Philadelphia, the
That's
49ers.
my other upset pick this weekend.
You think the 49ers will win?
Yes.
Oh, I don't see it. But
I just
hope
don't
you're
think
right.
Philadelphia's as good as Philadelphia was the year before, and they've been so hit and miss this year. I think San Francisco might shock them.
Okay, but that's not on the ticket.
No.
Joe's actual pick is the Steelers. Now let's get to the big one.
Right, postman, right!
It's Vicky's dad, Postman Paul, who's been unbelievable as far as an addition to the Lock of the Week goes this year.
Well, here's what he had to say. In Week 16, the Bears beat the Packers 22-16 in overtime, but starting quarterback Jason Love left the game in the second quarter with a concussion, and the Bears needed a miracle onside to kick to get the game to OT. Not likely to happen again. The Bears' defense was exposed against the 49ers 2 weeks ago, so I take the Green Bay Packers, a better balanced team, over the Chicago Bears.
I love that. And I know we've got some Bear fans, especially one here in the office. Ian,
Oh, yeah.
our music director, huge Bears fan, but I like the Packers too. They just more experience.
Don't be surprised if Ian walks right by you without a hello
Yeah.
today, Vicky.
Yeah, you're
Just
not.
kind of knocks me with his
That-
shoulder.
Yeah, he might.
That should be a hell of a football game, too, and I like the way he broke it down. But I like the Packers in a nod there. But anyway, would you be totally surprised if Chicago
Either
won?
way,
Yeah.
right? I also kind of like Jacksonville against Buffalo. That's going to be a
Yeah.
close game.
Yeah.
So anyway, but our
Hey, you have your Golden Globes on Sunday. We have our football.
I got Postman Paul to weigh in on those too, so we'll see how
Really?
he stacks up against our picks on Monday.
he made Golden Globe picks.
Yeah, he did.
Is he part of the bet? Because we've got a bet for breakfast.
No, he's just kind of a sideline kind of.
So,
No,
so
no.
your dad does not want to meet us, huh?
All right, Lock of the Week. We got the Packers. We got the Patriots. And Joe with the big upset, the Steelers to beat the Texans. Lock it up.
This is the Philly Joe and Vicki podcast.
Here's what we learned today with Philly Joe and Vicki.
Learned a lot. Busy show. Fridays always are. I got a great parking spot yesterday at an event we were at, and I was very proud of it.
I'll say.
Those are big moments. Like, especially, so where we were, it's Mega Million Choices Lottery, St. B.
Hospital, Foundation. That's
So-
a big fundraiser.
Their launch, you can buy your tickets, and they put on a great press conference, like lunch, but it's a house, and there's lots of people there, so parking can be at a premium. You're in a residential area.
It's also a new residential area, so there's construction going around, not a lot of parking.
And listen, it wasn't one of those situations where you just big-timed everybody and wedged your way in somewhere, man. This was like you
I got
found...
lucky.
Yeah. Like, I'm going to travel with you more often.
got
That's how
lucky.
lucky you were
And
yesterday.
you
That's how you got to live, though. You got to take the little wins, you know?
Oh, yeah, I agree with that. Yep. And speaking of little wins, at the same event we were at, the same presser, Vicki Shea won a prize.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
and I drove Vicky to the event, so really I'm the big winner.
Yeah.
Yesterday came in.
Got some quality time.
Speaking
Yeah,
of
lucky
wins,
you.
we just learned that Derek Jones, the man they call Jonesy or DJ, is going to the Jets game tonight to see the Jets and the
Oh,
Kings
yeah.
because of the throw-some contest.
Throw it
And-
out there again, yeah.
Okay. We asked what the common bond is between a ball, a cold, and Vicki Shea speeding on Abenoji Mikana, which by chance she reminded me to slow down when we were going through that area yesterday. So maybe that was my win.
Yeah.
Well, things that are caught was the answer to the threesome. A ball, caught. A cold, caught. Vicki Shea, caught.
Yeah, that's why I rode with you yesterday. I didn't want to risk it again.
Yeah,
no doubt.
So way to go, Derek Jones.
Tremendous. None of us like sad dog movies.
Oh, God.
We learned that today.
Yeah.
Old
Can't stand it.
Yeller.
If I know something bad is going to happen to a dog in a movie, I can't watch
No,
it.
absolutely.
Why are we doing this? There should be a rule.
Marley and Me. Oof, I'm going to
So,
start
you know,
tearing up just naming them.
We didn't mention Old Yeller, which is the iconic sad dog
Well, how
movie.
can you keep mentioning it? It just saddens everybody just talking
that's
about it.
From the completely useless question, most employees forget their lunch on Monday more than any other day.
People got to eat is my slogan. But yeah, it seems Monday, I guess, after the weekend, you probably forget a lot of things. But lunch, what do you do then? Then you got to go out.
Order.
You gotta go out,
You got
yeah.
it. There's no way you can miss lunch.
No, that's
I
and
hope
it's,
not.
It's a crappy feeling when you're 3/4 of the way to work. You look over and you're like, oh.
Yeah.
You know what sucks too? If you have really good leftovers that you're looking forward to eating and you forget them at home, that's the worst.
True. And finally, the Golden Globes are Sunday. Vicki will be watching it. Joe and I will be into football. We gambled on it here this morning. You sent out kind of a pool, predictions. I have no faith because I'm embarrassed to say this. I hadn't heard of many of the shows. Like movies, okay, but usually the TV categories I'm on top of.
Yeah.
And I'm behind, man.
Well, sometimes the lack of knowledge, you can come out as the winner. Just you don't have any preconceived notions, right?
I don't know. I like your chances, Vicki. You're
No,
right.
me too.
really
Like,
do,
honest to God, like you're a shark. I think you just dragged us into this. Let us win maybe a couple of the competitions before you go on one of those runs.
So
This is my sport, though.
Yeah.
You guys
Oh, yeah.
have.
Yeah.
This is where I come in,
No,
right?
this is your Super Bowl.
Yeah,
we
it is.
get it.
So whoever finishes last buys breakfast on Monday.
Right. Vicky
Okay.
thought the person that won would buy the breakfast.
That's why I don't gamble. I don't quite understand it.
You would lose every time, even when you won.
That's what we learned today.
The Philly Joe and Vicki Podcast.
For more Philly Joe and Vicki, lock it into 92.1 City weekday morning 6 to 10.